Welcome to my live stream. Today we're going to talk about seeds. So I did some videos on my favorite seed companies, and I'll leave a link in the description right now, and I'll put an end screen up when this video is published and when it's live. And yeah, I'm going to give you a quick view of some of those seed companies now on my computer. So this is sort of a different live stream for me. Don't have my green screen quite right, but we'll go with it. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna click my computer screen and we'll go to the my computer. Here we go. Yikes! Look at that. There we go. Okay, now that's good. All right, so there's my stream. Now I'm gonna go to the first one. I'm gonna go to is some small seed sellers. The first one is David the Good. David the Good's garden, and his daughter is actually doing most of his seed things, I believe, on their Etsy store. So he's got a lot of cuttings and things because he is farther down south. Oh, he's got some Everglade tomato seeds. I didn't notice that before, and some marigold seeds. I think his daughter is like I said, his daughter is mostly doing the seeds for him. All right, so let's keep moving. This is Callie Kim, Callie Kim's garden, and she has a lot of seed um, packages. Like she has different themes for her seeds, and she's got a great gardening channel too. If you haven't seen her channel, it's worth subscribing to for sure. So, like I said, she has a lot of seed collections. She also has some of these cloth pots, which are good for growing things like container gardening and such. All right, let's move along to her buddy on the other side of the coast is Gary at the Rustic Garden. And I'm going to look at some tomato seeds in some of these companies because tomatoes are always a fun thing to think about in the middle of winter when you can't get a proper tomato in the store. So here we go. Gary's got a bunch of different varieties here. And you can just click around and see what you like and order them. All right. So that's Gary's store. Now I'm going to go to the Little Shop of Seeds. This is Ray over at Praxis. His garden channel is one of the cheapest places to get seeds for sure. He sells them, I believe they're 75 cents a pack, and he does no frills. He sends them in a little plastic, like a little plastic bag. He doesn't even have packaging, so he saves costs so he can send the savings on to his customers. And also, he doesn't have a lot of variety, which is good too, because the varieties that he chooses are the tried and true varieties and the ones that he picks that are going to do good for you and your garden. So there's tomatoes and sprouts and arugula, all kinds of different things. But like I said, there's not a whole lot of variety. But that's a good thing actually. I got crimson clover from him. I've got lots of things from him actually. Ray is a good guy too. If you haven't seen his channel, you want to click on that. Okay, am I gardener? I have him as a small seed company, but he's not really a small seed company. He's got a lot of things going on. So let me see. I thought I had clicked on tomatoes here, but maybe I didn't. Let me search for tomatoes quick. Ah, that didn't search in his site. Let me go back. Okay, but he does have a lot of tomatoes. He's got a lot of selection and different things to get. All right, so moving right along, let's go to Dan at um, Dan's Permaculture. He's down in Florida, and I got my cuttings from him for my longevity spinach. So I don't see him listing that right now. That'll probably be something he lists more in the springtime when people are ready to get those cuttings. But he does have some other cuttings here. He's got some other, what do you have? Okinawan spinach, I think he had, and some other seeds. Dan's got a great channel too. Definitely want to check out his channel, especially if you're into permaculture. And he's in a nice warm climate. Of course, I don't think anything's warm right now. Okay, moving right along to some large seed companies. Johnny's Selected Seeds. So I get some seeds from Johnny's. I like his tomatoes. He's got a pretty good selection of tomatoes, as you can see. And here's one that I have not bought from, but someone who watched my videos recommended that I show people this site. It's Fedco Seeds, and it is a co-op. So because it's a co-op, they have good prices for their seeds, and they have a good variety too if you want to go around and check on their website. Okay, here's another one. Stark Brothers is what I use for most of the things that I buy, like my elderberries. Some elderberries there, and I also buy the fruits from them, like my apple trees I bought from them, and they've always done really well for me to have great quality trees and stock. So yeah, check them out too. Let's see what else I got here. I got Seeds and Such. Seeds and Such I went to for some of the lettuces and varieties of tomatoes that I was looking for, because they do have a lot of varieties of tomatoes, and I think I was looking for determinate ones, and they had a lot of determinate ones when I was looking. All right, now let's go to Baker Creek. Baker Creek is probably my favorite large seed catalog. They send out a catalog too, which is like a great catalog with all kinds of different seeds. And they do exotic seeds too. They're like all around the world. That wasn't them, that was Johnny's catalog. Here's Baker Creek. Sorry about that. So, Baker Creek has exotic seeds. They search around the world for some really strange and unusual things. So it's fun to plant some unusual things too. So I forgot to say the goal of my channel is to give you information and tips to help you be healthy, wealthy, and wise. So I'm doing a video on that to explain exactly what I mean. And when that's live, I'll put a card up here for that. But anyways, Baker Creek has a good selection of a lot of crazy things. Like, look at these tomatoes. Who's ever seen a tomato like that? A green zebra and black strawberry. I think one of their favorites was Brad's Atomic Grape Tomato. And I tried them, but they didn't really do that well for me here for some reason. But they say that's their favorite tomato, but they're little tiny, like a small tomato. And maybe I just had a bad year. I don't know. I think I get my tomatoes out too late, and then it gets hot, and it pretty much kills my tomatoes. Except for the Everglades tomatoes are really great. I got my Everglades tomato from Dan's seed shop last year, and those things went wild. They overtook some areas of my garden, and they're like a little small cherry tomato. But the good thing is that they produce so prolifically the whole season, because the humidity and the heat doesn't seem to affect them at all, which is really amazing. All right, guys. So like I said, I have the links to all of these seed companies in the playlist on my favorite seed companies. So I'm going to try to be on here every Friday morning, and I will see you then. Have a blessed day. All right, now I have to figure out how to close this stream out. So let me close this and get back to my OBS. Here I am. Yay! And I gotta fix my green screen because it's not lit quite right. I could have got my lamp and tried to fix it, but I didn't want to wake up the puppy. All right. See you guys later.